recording?
Yes, it's a recording.
Okay.
You ready?
Yeah.
Okay. I gotta calm down from the little episode of what I caught on Emerald City. Let me get my notes together. All right. It's first Friday Freedom. Ooh.
Yay.
So this is our first Friday Freedom. This is where we talk to you about what we did last month and what we are doing this month. So we will talk about December and we will also talk about January. So I have a few notes written down. Topics may go back and forth, so bear with us. This video may be a little longer than my normal, which I try to keep under 10 minutes. So it will be a little longer, and I'll try to put timeline feeds in talking about different things. So just to give you guys an update, for the month of December, we paid off, or we snowballed, $2,400 that just went to debt. That is it, nothing else. That's not including regular household bills. Just for debt, $2,400. Each month would be different because it all depends on overtime and any other expenses that we have. On future videos, I will break down the budget tools that we use. I will also break down how I write out our bills so we know how much we're snowballing. I will also get into the baby steps for Dave Ramsey that talks about the snowballing. So just to recap, we are doing the baby steps from the Total Money Makeover from Dave Ramsey to get out of debt. So, once again, First Friday Freedoms will come to you the first Friday of every month, because at the end of the month, I do what needs to be done with the snowball, and then we prepare for the following month. So that's why we're doing it the first Friday of the month, because we already know what we have planned for the month. So we're going to talk about some of the challenges that we did face in December. One of the things that we knew that was coming up was the Christmas break for Tristan, who is in after school care, because both of us work with our jobs. Even though we have two older kids in the house, one is working, one may go out of town, to her other family. But we was like, we have to keep him in daycare. And if any of you have kids that are in after school care, full-time daycare during the holiday season is way more expensive. So that was one of the challenges that we faced in December. But we knew it was coming. We started planning for it, so we were prepared. I have notes, so that's why I keep looking down. So with that being said, to go back to December, one of the things that we are doing this month for January is, we know Christmas comes around the same time every year.
Yeah.
So what we decided was to start in our budget, and like I said, I'm going to do a separate video about the budget. We're going to put $50 towards Christmas 2017. So $50 a month for Christmas. We have older kids with Tristan. We don't really need a lot, and we pick up on things throughout the month. So $600. So 50 times 12 is $600. If I can't buy them anything just to have something nice to open up for Christmas, then they just don't.
Oh, I thought the whole 600 was for Tristan.
Why you gonna do that to the girls?
They grown. They don't need anything.
So we have already started our budget. I know they have this whole 52-week challenge going around, and every week you put a different amount to get to $1,200. That's fine too if you can do it. But I think with the the 52-week challenge, and every week is like a different dollar amount. When it gets close and you have to put that $200-300 towards, I think some people will fall off. But if you set a realistic goal like $50 per month, and you say $600, oh, we could do $200 each kid. See, with the $600.
No, one got a job.
Well, anyway, we would talk more about that later. So, to start our January 2017, our total debt balance as of the end of December, I took all of the statements, I looked online, after all the payments were made for December, the total balance for everything that we have left is $47,920.38. So we are going to knock that out in 24 months, and we're going to take you along for the ride. So just to kind of talk about some things with the budget. The first thing is I have this 5-subject notebook that I keep, and I have tabs on the end. So like this tab says bills, and that's for the current month, and I'm already prepared for the next month. But my family think I have OCD really, really bad, that I even have January 2019 in this book. So all of my sheets for each month, so I handwrite it out, and then I also use the app. And you can do it on the app, or you can do it on a computer. Everydollar app just allow us to keep a tab on how much we have for each budget item. But I write it down on here. So just to kind of give you an idea of what it's like, let me go back to December. And the reason why I still write it down is because of how our pay periods fall. He gets paid once a month. I get paid every 2 weeks. So certain bills get paid at certain times. But when I'm getting out of debt, or we're getting out of debt, I snowball at the end of the month. I make all the minimum payments for everything. Everything is on auto payment. So I don't think about it because I know it's on auto payment. So at the end of the month, once all the auto payments come off, whatever we have left is what we snowball, that big payment that we make to that lowest creditor balance, not interest rate, lowest creditor. And once again, I will do a video just about Dave Ramsey. So I have different colors, and I won't leave it up there too long, but I have each pay period written out, and then I also have each bill that's due, or the due date for that pay period. So for example, one of my paydays were July. Lord, I want it to be cold. Hot outside because it's so cold right now. So one of my pay periods was July 16th. So everything that is due from July 16th to December.
6th.
I'm talking about December. So everything that was due from December the 16th to December the 30th was paid with the December 16th paycheck. So that's how I have it broken down. So we do not take money from December to pay on January's bills.
And in case you want to know what's going on, we have the DeLorean outside. Doc Brown's there. And we jump in a DeLorean to go to July to get the money to bring it back to pay for December.
It is 20 degrees out here in Texas. It is
We didn't want to
cold.
tell you that because it's top secret, and the U.S. government would be very pissed off if they found out we told you. But there it is. I guess they'll come knock on the door with the black suits on.
So, like I said, we write it down for each pay period, and we say, okay, what bills is due between this pay period and the next pay period. And that's how we figure out, which one is going to be allocated for that pay period, pay period. And also on the paper, what I do is on the back, I take a whole bunch of notes and I write down confirmation numbers, because when you have everything on auto payment, depending on what you're paying, it automatically generates a confirmation number. So if I have any issues, I can go ahead and see what the confirmation and the call. And also I do that is because you have to remember, when you pay the minimum payment, by the time the end of the month come, the interest rate is probably already go kick in. So that's why I go off of that balance. And I will do another video to talk about credit cards and interest rates, because some people are like, well, I pay extra $5-10. Just focus on the smaller one and throw everything that you have. So our snowball payment was really up there for the for us for the month of February. So I'm going back to my notes real quick to look. And one of my notes is that we did pay off bless you. We did pay off another credit card. Get that. So this is our little This is our little reminder of what not to do anymore. So
sorry, she didn't say we were using props.
That's okay. At least they know it's real. So we completed FPU, like stated in the last video, November of 2015. And we also stated that we have not used credit cards since 2015. Because they're all right here. This is a reminder of us. It may look like a lot, but they just cut up really, really small. And I just took it and just put it in a frame to remind us of what not to do again. And then I also have on here, but I need to change it. It says debt free December 2018. So this is like our little motivator of getting out of debt, because we see it. So we walk past this every single day. Motivator that will remind us what not to do again. So for January, we have already budgeted everything out, so we know how much is coming in, we know how much is going out just based on minimum payments, and we know what's left. And when I do the video with the Everydollar, you'll be able to see what I'm talking about. But if you don't have Everydollar, all you need to do is write down what you think your estimated income would be for the month, and do the lowest amount, even if you think you have overtime. And then just once you get that total, just start subtracting from that. How much rent or mortgage, lights, water, gas, vehicle, you just go down the line. And then whatever total you have left, you be like, okay, well, how much I need for food? Well, how much I need for gas in the cost? And you just start subtracting from that. And so whatever you have left, you say, well, I may need to get some clothes. I'm gonna do 50. So you can still do it by hand, and then whatever you have any money left after you make all your little categories, then that's what you snowball. For us, we use the Everydollar app that kind of helps with that. So this month we have already ran into challenges because somebody was supposed to get their vehicle all changed in December, and we're in January. So now we had 2 cars for all changes, but we leave a little buffer when we do our budget with the Everydollar app, because you're supposed to be a zero-based budget where every penny is accounted for. And we do have a line item that's for vehicle maintenance and all changes and stuff, but I only had his vehicle listed, not mine. So I just took from that little buffer. We keep like a $200 buffer, so I don't always get the green check. That's an Everydollar budget, because I always leave that amount. So that was one of the things that we have already faced that challenge within itself. So not the worst of worst things, but it is what it is. And also we are getting ready. We do a budget for vehicle maintenance. I think we do $25, I think it was, because I'm gonna need tires on my truck soon. It's like $800, $900. So I have already started putting it in the budget. So when I go to buy tires, I just have to move it from the savings account that do an online savings account with the bank, and I just move it over, and I just use cash to get the vehicle tires, so I don't have to worry about trying to charge it. So we kind of pre-plan, and that's one way that my notebook comes in handy, because I know. So like next month for February, yes, February is already written out. So I already know that I have to renew my Costco next month. I even have a little note to remind me that come March, Amazon Prime is getting renewed, and also my daughter's church camp trip payment is due. So I kind of put notes on the sheet, so as I'm doing the budget, we kind of know what's where we are, what's coming up, so nothing comes at us as a surprise. One big surprise is DirecTV was kind of tripping a little bit today. Nicole has survived. It's Friday, so I mean, it's been kind of crazy. We only almost 1 week into.
We're still in the free week. We'll see how it goes once we go to the paid side of it. There may have been difficulties because we're still in the preview stages of it.
But we did get our Apple TV. Oh, so we had a box, and we didn't know what was in the box because Nicole got the box and she just threw it. I'm like, what's in the box? And he was like, I don't know what's in the box. And I said, oh, I bet you it's Apple TV. Now, remind you, we just got the email yesterday saying that the Apple TV was on the way. You should have it by January the 10th. Yeah. So I'm like, well, it's kind of heavy. Heavy. I know I didn't order anything. So homeboy say, well, $50 for what's the name of the game?
Titanfall 2 on PS4.
Mm-hmm. So guess who won? And I got $50 to go to Mac, and $50 to go between Mac and Sephora.
All this pretty much means is that for me to get my game, I don't have to work overtime.
Yeah.
Such is life.
So I take his blow money for the month. No, I'm not gonna take it all, and that was another thing too that we have on our Everydollar app. We even have different categories, and I'll go over that, because if we don't treat ourselves, we're just gonna feel like we just paying bills to pay bills to pay bills. So we kind of have fun. And one of the things that we already have budgeted, because my birthday is this month, I'll be making 29 years old.
So we going in and out, and she gets a cheeseburger. Nice fresh cheeseburger with fresh lettuce and tomatoes and fresh cheese. I think they make it in the house, actually. So it's going to be a pretty exciting night.
I'm not on call for my birthday. I am not going in and out. We're going to keep it classy. We're going to go to Benihana's.
That's code for the Chinese buffet right up the street.
So once again, we already have this money budget in our budget. We will put $150.
Yep.
$150 for my birthday. That's how much we get to spend on my birthday this month, and it includes, if he want to get me something and we go out to eat, whatever. We have everything budgeted down to the toilet paper.
Glad you told me that, because I sure thought that was separate. Getting you something was separate from the food part.
You think we're going to need more money than that?
It's Benihana. Unless you go get a glass of water when we're there, it's probably going to be over $100.
Okay, well, we'll figure it out. Hey, I don't need anything for my birthday because we about to get ready to go on this cruise. So, yeah, that'll be coming up soon. So, we just wanted to stop in just to give you the numbers for January, what we paid off for December. We're going to get through the feeling of how Freedom First Fridays is going to work. And the videos in between this video and Freedom First Friday for February will probably be the budgeting. I'll probably try to figure out how to screenshot what I'm doing, that type of thing. And also the Everydollar app, just to give you an idea. I won't use mine. I probably use my daughter's, just to show you what it looks like and how it helps if anybody out there just want to know. It's free to use. So if you just want to try it out, I'm not getting paid to advertise. I just know this works for us.
You don't have to be on Dave to do it. It's just a good
budgeting
app to use to just keep track of everything. Because all the apps for checking and so forth, they're not very good. They're complicated. They're not user friendly. This is pretty simple.
Right, because this is basically you put a category, you give it a dollar amount. Once you spend that dollar amount, you basically have to be disciplined to tell yourself, oh, so all my blow money is gone, but I'm gonna go take it out the pizza money. No, it's almost like a cash system. And I'm gonna also talk about what we do. We do the clip system, or I do the clip system with cash, just to give you an idea. But this is basically the electronic version of the envelope system, because you're giving it each budget item a dollar amount, and within the budget each line item. So on the food, for example, we have Costco, we have Taco Tuesday, Papa Murphy Tuesday, we have Tristan's Arby's just for him to get after speech therapy. We also have an eat now budget, and we also have the grocery store. So each under the food, we have each one of those line items, and each one has a different dollar amount. Once that dollar amount is spoken for, because you put your transactions in, I can't say, well, Tristan still had $15 in his Arby's money, I can just use his $15. No, can't do that. Can't do that. I think we only had $50 for eating out this month.
We always had $50 for eating out. It's never enough.
Yeah, it's never enough. We went over last month like about $40, something like $40, I think it was. So we gave it a budget. I think that's because we went to Pizza Tetza for the movies.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, we gave it a budget. We know we went over, but once again, I know I had that buffer, so I just went in there and just changed the numbers around, but I try not to do that often. So, it's a good tool to use, and like I said before, I'm gonna do a video just on Everydollar, but we just wanted to come in. Sorry for the long video, and we'll talk to you guys on the next one. You like our shirts?
My shirt's plain.
Batgirl, Batman. Oh, Tristan! So we have a family affair on on this Friday. Look that way at the camera. On this Friday, so Bat Boy, Batgirl, Batman. Look at the camera. So, all right. So we'll talk to you guys on the next one. Go say bye. Go look at the camera. Say bye.
Bye.
Did he just dab on it?
Yeah.